Hi everyone, this is Stacy, the CEO and CVO of SEH Designs. So I am back with another video. It's just going to be a really quick video because my timer's saying I have 30 minutes for the software I'm using. So I can't go beyond that. I'm just going to show you just a little how-to of me making my jewelry pieces or your jewelry pieces um, for you, my customers. So um, if you go to my website, schdesignsllc.com, there are so many beautiful pieces. My business is based on nature inspired. It stems from my family, specifically my dad, who has passed a couple years ago, but um, so that he was kind of my inspiration for my business. But just oh, I don't know. Just a little sneak peek into what is involved in making these pieces. So today I'm going to make a cross pendant that's textured, and I'm going to make that using metal clay. So all metal clay is actually really cool what metal clay is, and it goes well with my business. So metal clay is recycled fine metal. So fine metal can be found in household appliances such as refrigerators or computers. So I'm just gonna flatten it out a little bit just to get it working. So what they do is they take these metals, these fine metals, and they crush them into very, very fine powder. And then they'll take a plant-based bonding agent and mix it together with the fine metal particles and mix it with water. So I just put my metal clay on the stencil that's on top of the pattern, and then I want to make it thick enough to where it holds the garnet in place, and I'll explain that in a little bit. Okay. I don't even think this is doing anything. I think my clay is a little thin. I haven't done this before. So, not this technique. Obviously, I've made jewelry pieces before, but just not this technique. So, your guess is as good as mine is how it's going to turn out, because I don't know. So, I need a little more clay. Again, I want the clay to be thick enough to hold my gemstone in place with my cross. So it's Saturday morning here, and it's rainy. I live in Michigan. It's rainy, and I'm a little tired. Yes. So now that hopefully this will work. Fingers crossed. Plus, I haven't been getting sleep at night since, you know what? I don't even know what's happening. What's happening? No, still not thick enough. Dadgummit. So I'm perimenopausal. And I guess what that means is that I'm not full-blown menopause, but I can still get the hot flashes. Don't get me wrong, I am excited for menopause. Who else is going through menopause? Raise your hands, don't be shy. It happens. We all go through it, but but I'm having a hard time sleeping because I get really, really toasty. So I'm just trying to find where I was before. And this is, oh, pretty. These are roses. These are rose. This is a rosy pattern. Oops. Great. I just shifted it. I didn't want to use that side anyway. So I am just very, very sleepy. I mean, it's not coming from, like, the hot flashes aren't coming from, like, deep within, because I hear from women who are going through menopause, like full-blown menopause, or have already been through menopause, that you feel it. It feels like your insides are burning. I'm not there yet. But, all right, I'm going to try a different template. So I'm not there yet, but it's still exhausting. I'm throwing it out there. It's exhausting. All right, let's try this way. And my doctor did say, oh, look at that. Okay. My doctor did say to let her know when that. So I'm going to use, now to cut this out, I'm going to use a stencil. Another stencil, but I'm going to use oval shape because the cross is oval, so it just speaks to me to use oval. And I'm not going to use a cookie cutter because I have one right here to show you, because it has this flat, it's not perfectly circled. It has this part right here. They had to flatten it a little bit in order to get the ends connected. So I don't like that. It's not a perfect circle or a perfect oval. So I'm going to use this here. And I want to make sure, well, I do want to leave enough at the top for my hole so I can string it. All right. So looks fine. Oops. Let's take that tip off. And I do like these lines here all along because it helps me line up these lines here. Meet there. Okay. Let's meet there. All right, y'all. I don't know why I said that. I'm not from the South, but oh, look at that. Yes, please. Oh, fur baby. Oh. I love fur babies. I'm an animal lover. Love, love, love animals. Love animals. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm going to put my hole at the top here. Oh, you know what I should have done? What I'm going to do. Put this back around. And then straighten it out. And then line it up right here. Didn't I just get done saying that I like these lines because it helps me line things up? I can use it for my hole. So I'm just now learning some things. I've been making jewelry for almost 20 years. It's been a journey. And so I find things now that I've had this template for a while. And I just learned that I could use the lines. I also just learned that how my stand is and how my phone is, I don't have any high-tech recording equipment. This is what I have. So this is what I use. So I just learned that this bar here, okay, you can't see it, but there's a bar underneath the phone that holds the phone. So my phone was always that way, facing the bar, and the bar was always up facing me. So I was looking around the bar, trying to finagle my phone, and then my phone would go out, and I'd have to log, put my code in to log back in. And well, I just learned, just before doing this video, that the bar can be down, the camera on my phone can be down, but the screen can be up. So I can push the right buttons on my phone. Told you I'm tired. And although that just happened today, what's my excuse yesterday or a month ago or a year ago? Anyway, so I just did that. So now I want to insert my garnet. I'm using garnet. Not only is it a January birthstone, so that's great. That's awesome. I love garnet. It's so pretty. It's like a deep red to where it's almost like a brown color, but it's not. So I'm using garnet because it represents the meaning behind garnet is protection, strength, vitality, and what better way to use it than with a cross? I'm like, yes, please. Sign me up. It's just a little added feature, added sparkle. Now, what I was going to say with using a gemstone, I need the clay thick enough to so that when the clay shrinks, I'm going to torch fire this. So with the hand torch, if you watch other videos, I think I have quick videos of the flames. So that's the water. Since you put water in something, water expands. Think of pasta, right? So same thing for clay. That mixed with the binding agent, the plant-based binding agent, it expands the clay. So once the binding agent and the water are evaporated, are fired, and they're burnt out of the clay will shrink because all that water and binding agent is now, it came out of the clay. So the clay, the clay will shrink. Therefore, I need to make sure that I have enough clay around my gemstone, and the gemstone is deep enough to where the clay, when it shrinks, it'll shrink around the girdle of the gemstone, and it'll hold the gemstone in place. So this is a very important step. So I need to bring it up here so I can see it and make sure it's deep enough and it's flat. All right. I'm getting there. Well, it is what it is. Okay, I'm just going to use what I have. Need more light. So when we move, I will have my own studio, which will have plenty of lighting, plenty of space. All right, I'm getting there. It's a very important step, people. I don't want the gemstone falling out. Just a little accent. Oh, that's pretty. So that's the pendant. I'm going to be making more of these. So how much time do I have left? Oh, we're at 20 minutes. Okay. So I'm just gonna close with this. I'm gonna make several of these so I can add it to my collections, the website, and I'll show you. I'll be back. I'll come back with another video of the next step, which is not as exciting as this because it's a lot of refining, a lot of buffing out, smoothing out edges, but still, nonetheless, it's still part of the process, right? So I don't know when that video will be. My hair might be different. I might be wearing something different. I don't know. I'm not sure. But the next step, I will show you the next steps. And then, I'll see how I can set up my equipment that way too. All right. So again, my name is Stacy. I'm the CEO and CVO at SCH Designs. Visit my website, schdesignsllc.com, and you'll see all kinds of different jewelries, different looks. Take a look at the lookbook and read blogs. So much information about myself and my journey. And I thank you very much for taking this journey with me. And I can't wait for us to talk. If you have any questions, you can leave a question here in this video. I'm also going to put a link to my website in the description of this video. And I am going to go and maybe take a nap. I need a nap right now. And then I'm going to make several more pieces. I'll be back in the next video. So I'll see you there. Mwah. I love you guys. Signing off.